From the UN first quarter 2025 report, the Earth's 7.8 billion population should not be a challenge. Even with the deserts and the oceans, the Earth still has enough space for twice that number. Ironically, with the Earth's abundant space, people are dying of hunger, famine, diseases, and worse still, wars. Some say these challenges that claim lives are nature's way of keeping the human population within what the Earth can, in real terms, handle. If this is true, what is the population ratio of women to men meant to achieve? The UN report being shared in the social media says of the 7.8 billion population, 5.6 billion are women and 2.2 billion men. This means that the number of women exceeds that of men by 3.4 billion. Some population experts say it is nature's way of ensuring that the human species regenerate on an unending basis. Women reproduce humans. Wars have been fought, civilizations disrupted or even destroyed, great men have been brought down, and societies of high spiritual standing brought low on account of struggles for women. So nature in 2025 is keeping the peace among men by providing more women to avert struggles and conflict. If there are more than enough women, why are men still going into fights? For there are still struggles and fights over them. When you can have to your heart's content, why the bile and venom?
Men are naturally monogamous in nature, so it's not something bad. That's the reality now. So we cannot avoid what we are. That's our nature. That's the reality. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As far as men will maintain their position as monogamous in nature, so we cannot fight it. That's the reality. And women are naturally our weakness. You know, a man can do whatever you want him to do, but when you involve woman in it, that's the weakness of the man. That's the reality.
I don't know. I think it's just like God's design, because He's always said, "Oh, there will be more women than men in this world." So I just feel like it's God's design, and you know, the chromosomes of men, it's not patterning on the women's body. I think it's the men. So if God say you're going to give birth to women, you are. But if God say you're going to give birth to men, you are. So I feel like He loves us more.
Even the white men, they are saying that Africa, they are much. They want to reduce the population. Are they the one that created us?
Well, some people, they like women more than men. Okay? They like women more than men. Now make the population of the woman pass man nowadays.
There is a snag here. The one man, one wife Christian procreative organization, which is called marriage, is a hurdle that seems to be working against nature and stuck the fight. Nature, according to the United Nations, has provided more than twice the number of women than men. Yet, the Christian religion says one man, one wife. There is even more bad news. The actual number of men available to marry these women is just 1 billion. Out of the 2.2 billion men, 1 billion are already married, 130 million in prisons, and 70 million mentally unstable. Yet, out of the remaining 1 billion, 50% are jobless, 3% are gay, 5% are celibate priests, 33% are over 66 years, and 10% are relatives. Is the Quran not more responsive to this situation of too many women for too few men?
Allah says in Surah An-Nisa, Quran 4 verse 3, "And if you fear that you will not deal justly with the orphan girls, then marry those that please you of other women, 2 or 3 or 4. But if you fear that you will not be just, then marry only one, or those your right hand possesses, for example slaves, that is more suitable, that you may not incline to injustice."
Just like the Quran provides, the African society and even the West, before popes were made not to marry, had an answer to the man-woman population ratio. The Efulefu should take to himself one wife because he's not man enough to keep and maintain any more than one. But the strong man, with a barn large enough to provide for Umunna, should take as many wives as his strength and wealth can take care of. This position also has its justification in the Christian Bible in 1 Chronicles chapter 3.
Now these were the sons of David, which were born unto him in Hebron: the firstborn Amnon of Ahinoam the Jezreelite, the second Daniel of Abigail the Carmelite, the third Absalom the son of Maacah the daughter of Talmai, king of Geshur, the fourth Adonijah, the son of Hagit, the fifth Shephatiah of Abital, the sixth Ithream by Eglah his wife. These 6 were born unto him in Hebron, and there he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem he reigned 30 years. And these were born unto him in Jerusalem, Shemer, and Shobab, and Nathan, and Solomon, 4, of Bashua the daughter of Amiel. Eber also, and Elishama, and Eliphelet, and Noga, and Nepheg, and Japhiah, and Elishama, and Eliada, and Eliphelet, 9. These were all the sons of David, besides the sons of the concubine, and Tamar their sister.
So David, whom the Bible records as being God's friend, had at least 8 wives and many concubines. His son Solomon, whom God pronounced as having purity of heart and hands fit to build the temple in Jerusalem, had triple that number across continents. How come these divinely endorsed procreative unions now face hurdles which create the escorts, the side chicks, and the concubines?
Well, let's hope those figures are what they are. Social media cook up. Let me go to the United Nations website to confirm more statistics, just in case there are now more men than women. I am Belinda Nwobodo. Until next week, when I return, have a week ahead and good afternoon.